There's a shakedown in media. Don Lemon is fired from CNN after 17 years. Tucker Carlson has also parted ways with Fox News. A week after Fox News has been ordered to pay the hefty amount of $787 million to Dominion Voting as a settlement in the defamation lawsuit. Was this a coordinated firing? Were Don Lemon and Tucker expecting this? Or was it a surprise to them as it was to us yesterday? This is the craziest week in pop culture, and it's only April. Stay tuned as we try to answer some of these questions. Welcome to another episode of Pop Culture. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe so you get notified when we upload new videos or go live. First, let's talk about Don Lemon, now former co-host of the morning show, who took to Twitter and shared the following words. I was informed this morning by my agent that I have been terminated by CNN. I am stunned. After 17 years at CNN, I would have thought that someone in management would have had the decency to tell me directly. At no time was I ever given any indication that I would not be able to continue to do the work I have loved at the network. It is clear that there are some larger issues at play. With that said, I want to thank my colleagues and the many teams I have worked with for an incredible run. They are the most talented journalists in the business, and I wish them all the best. By the read of that letter, Lemon did not see this coming. Don has been rather hot, is the best way we can put it, on air as of late. Don was caught telling the Republican Nikki Haley, who is 51 years old, that she was not in her prime, to which he finally apologized to and took mandatory training to amend the incident. It did not stop there. He also made a statement in the lines of men should be paid more than women when it comes to soccer. Women, according to him, are interesting to watch. This statement clearly is misogynistic. Last, this is the video that is believed to have been the last drop. In the video, you will see Indian American Republican Vivek Ramaswamy in a rather heated conversation with Don Lemon. Take a listen.
With due respect, I find your explanation reductive and actually insulting, including to black Americans, to say that black people today, compared to 1964, 1865, haven't made progress in part because of the freedoms we secured. And the Second Amendment was part of what secured
hang on,
that
please.
freedom.
I cannot keep a thought if you guys are talking to me in my ear. So hang on one second. So to say that black people, say what you said again?
Black people secured their freedoms after the Civil War. It is a historical fact, Don. Just study it. Only after their Second Amendment rights were secured. That's a
not
fact.
secured their freedoms after the Civil War. That is not. You are discounting Reconstruction. You're discounting a whole host of things that happened after the Civil War when it comes to African Americans, including the whole reason that the Civil Rights Movement happened is because black people did not secure their freedoms after the Civil War, and that things turned around. People tried to change the freedoms that were supposed to happen.
And you know how they got it?
They
got their Second Amendment rights, and they actually got the NRA played a big role in that. But today, Don, the NRA
did not play a big role.
Absolutely, they trained black Americans how to use firearms.
That's a lie. That's not. The NRA did not play a big role.
This is just historical fact. But
Don, the
part that I find,
because you say it's historical fact,
the part that I find insulting is when you say today black Americans don't have those rights after we have gone through civil rights revolution in this country.
You are sitting here telling an African American about the rights and what you find insulting about the way I live, the skin I live in every day.
Here's where you and I have a different point of view.
Black and white that black people don't have in this country, and that black people do have.
Well, here's where you and I have a different point of view. I think we should be able to express our views regardless of the color of our skin. We should have this debate without me regarding you as a black man, but me regarding you as a fellow citizen. That's what I think we should see.
Whatever ethnicity you are explaining to me.
Whatever ethnicity I am, I'll tell you.
What it's like to be black.
Whatever ethnicity I am, I'll tell you what I am. I'm an Indian American. I'm proud of it. But I think we should have this debate. Black, white, doesn't matter.
I think we should have this
on
debate.
The content of the ideas.
If you're going to do it, you should do it in an honest way and in a fair way. And what you're doing is not an honest and fair way. Okay? We appreciate you coming on.
With due respect, Don, I look forward to continuing that conversation.
We'll
Thank you.
Continue the conversation.
Thank you
So much.
Thank you, Papa.
We'll talk about China.
Yes, let's talk about China.
Next time you come back.
Oh, thank you. Much to say on declaring independence from China.
Okay,
Something you can
move
add
on
on.
now, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The morning program will continue without Don Lemon and will be led by Don's co-hosts, Poppy Harlow and Caitlin Collins. Who will be watching this show without Don Lemon? We won't. Don is CNN. There comes a point in everybody's career where they become bigger than the company that they work for. And we think that's exactly what happened here, where Don has reached his peak. And honestly, with him leaving the show, even unwillingly, is definitely the best gift CNN could have ever given him. After all, he has 17 years of experience and he could actually leverage that into something of his own, and who knows where he's gonna end up. This leads us to another firing that happened yesterday, Monday. The one of Tucker Carlson, news anchor at Fox News. Everybody knows who Tucker Carlson is. As a matter of fact, Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, also known as AOC, did an interview with Jen Psaki where she said, when you look at what Tucker Carlson and some of these other folks on Fox do, it is very, very clearly incitement of violence, very clearly incitement of violence. And that is the line that we have to be willing to contend with. Tucker Carlson insinuated on the Full Send podcast that the news business as we know it is controlled by a tiny group of people, and that could be the 1% of America. So what Tucker is saying is that that group of people is the group that decides what needs to go on air. So if this is the case, then why didn't Tucker get stopped at the very beginning when he started, putting those false allegations about Dominion Voting Company on air? He did not get stopped. So obviously this was benefiting somebody. And this is what he's trying to put forward. Could this be the comment or one of the comments that led to him exiting Fox News? Fox News just got ordered about a week ago to pay the settlement of $787 million to Dominion Voting for all the false information that was spread by Fox for the past few months. Tucker was the face and the fuel for those false rumors. He ran with these beliefs for quite some time now. And after the settlement, shouldn't everything be okay? Shouldn't he stay on board? Why is he getting fired now? Why on Monday? So we have to think, as a business, why would they let Tucker go? Either he knows too much, or there's a decision that was made by upper management that wanted to kind of clean things up, make sure that the start are new. So we could look at it as a revamp, basically, or rebranding of Fox News in a way. The defamation lawsuit is now gone. They will pay. All that will be gone. So will Tucker Carlson, because he is or was associated with the allegations that led to the defamation lawsuit. So that's one theory. The second theory is Tucker, as we said, is associated with the defamation lawsuit. Now that the case is closed, the company Fox News will not be investigated. However, Tucker could be investigated as a journalist, and that could reopen the wounds or the things that Fox News did not or does not want to reveal, which led to them paying the hefty price as opposed to actually going to court and defending the position. Overall, when comparing Don Lemon's firing to Tucker Carlson, we think Don Lemon's firing is related to his behaviors and HR issues. Tucker, on the other hand, is a much bigger issue. And it's really not what we see on the forefront. We think it is way bigger than us. And we will follow the story up close because it seems rather interesting. Now, the question is, where will Tucker Carlson go? Fear not for Tucker Carlson. He'll be just fine. He's a great journalist, honestly. And we think he will probably make a huge deal, similar to, maybe bigger than what Joe Rogan has signed with Spotify. Maybe he will get his own show with one of those big network. Could be Spotify, it could be YouTube. Who knows where he's gonna end up? But he will be just fine, and we fear not for Tucker because he's gonna bounce back in no time. What's the future of these networks? Will these networks survive? These are the questions that we are asking, and let us know what you think about this. What's your prognostic about, where Tucker will end up next? What is he going to do for a job next? Is he going to have his own show? Is somebody going to sign him for a big podcast deal? What do you think will happen to him? And that is all we got for you right now. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment. We love you for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye for now.